Hey guys, welcome to Active Football TV. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome. If you are new, please endeavor to subscribe so that you could be getting our content every time we make a post. West Ham crowned champions after a very long time, and David Moyes running over the pitch and even giving his father the medals to wear. What a moment for that family. Nice to see you today, Mr. Wilson and Mr. Caleb.
Thank you, Mr. Jerry.
So, what is your take on that?
Well, yeah, it's a very good result for West Ham. I already know they will win, but it was a very entertaining game. The game was a very strong time for the both Fiorentina and West Ham. So, congratulations to West Ham. And after I think 10 or 15 years for David Moyes, he got a trophy. So, I think it's a quite good step for them going over to the Europe for next season.
Yeah, they left it solid. Bowen becoming a legend because all of them are legends.
Well, Bowen just came out of nowhere because I think he's training at a very old age in his career because he made the English team for the first time this season. So I think he has really stepped up his game. So and he was the one that decided.
And what a pass from Paquesta.
Yeah. The goal was very a fantastic goal. So I'm expecting more of that for them next season because we will see this season teams have really struggled to beat them. So they really did well. They really did well in the game. So congratulations to West Ham.
What is your take, Mr. Wilson?
There's nothing more to say in that.
What a moment for West Ham.
The only thing I would say that a big congratulations to Declan Rice as the captain for him to lift the European tournament, whereby Harry Kane have not won any trophy in his career. So it's a very big congratulations to West Ham for Declan Rice, and I believe that that match will be the last match of Declan Rice.
Yeah, we'll be looking at his future shortly.
It's a very big congratulations to them for David Moyes.
So who are the kings and pride of London?
You mean Chelsea?
Which Chelsea? How many trophies do they have in total compared to that of Arsenal? Arsenal are the pride of London.
That issue has always been your problem. That's not winning European tournament.
Hey, stop asking European.
Arsenal have not won any. West Ham have won European tournament. Arsenal have not won any European tournament.
When I'm done, I will help you.
There's no need of comparing Chelsea and
Arsenal. When I'm done, I will help you to check. Arsenal have won an European tournament.
I don't compare Arsenal and Chelsea.
Arsenal have won an European tournament.
Compare Arsenal and Chelsea.
Arsenal have won an European tournament. We'll talk about that.
I think it's all this Asian.
It's Asian and European competition.
All this Asian preseason cup that you guys
Arsenal have won an European tournament. I will get that to you. I will get it.
Whether you like it or not, West Ham has a better season than
When
Arsenal.
I'm home, I'll get the screenshot.
But do you agree with me? West Ham has a better season than Arsenal.
How will you say West Ham had a better season than Arsenal?
They had a problem.
A conference league.
Europa. From Europa, they have the automatic qualification to Europa League now. And now they have.
Are they automatic Europa?
They have gotten a European tournament.
To the Europa League, and we are in the Champions League. We are talking about the bonus spot. We will be getting to go back. Do you know how much we'll be getting from the bonus spot?
How many years? Okay,
we had a better season than them. We have earned more than them.
Do you think they will also get a sponsor?
Sponsor from where? Do you know how much Premier League paid to Arsenal? Did they receive that kind of money?
The fact that
whether
you like it or not,
the second competition prize.
Whether you like it or not, West Ham has a better season than you. And I don't want to come and talk about mine because
going into the next season, we'll flog you. Don't worry.
No, let's wait till next season. The fact is that West Ham has a better season than you guys.
I cannot agree with that with you. That is quite a jamparash. I can't agree. You are just jamparash.
The pride of London is still Chelsea, second to West Ham.
You are parading and blabbing around.
I'm not a Chelsea fan, but the honest truth is that the pride of Chelsea,
the pride of
London is Chelsea.
London is Chelsea. It's not Chelsea.
We are talking about
Chelsea have failed woefully to be the pride of London.
Okay,
they don't have even their trophies. Their Chelsea trophy is not even up to 25. Talk more of calling even 30. We are talking to a club with a lot of history, a club with dignity, a club who has won the Premier League, a golden Premier League.
The only Arsenal history I have is unbeaten. So which is
what I tell me?
Only unbeaten. Unbeaten is a record.
Quickly, there is an European tie to savour for tomorrow. Manchester City traveling to Istanbul and playing on the giant from the Italians, who have one time done it in 2010. They are coming again to another final. And what's your take heading as the Inter Milan having a Champions League history, growing history,
this
going into this year Champions League final?
This game is a game that it's going to be a very hard game for Manchester City because all the Italians
have
all
lost their
the
final.
three Italians went to European tournament, and now 2 have lost, remaining Inter Milan. And I believe it's high time Inter Milan will stand up and play the game to give pride to Italy. If Inter are to lose that game, it will be a shameful thing for all the Italian league. That means what people are always talking about the Italian league, it will be like it will be a very shameful thing that all the Italians went to final and they lost. It's a very, very
Inter Milan with a huge Champions League heritage. They were not favourite heading to the final with Bayern, and they won. Heading to this one, they are not also the favourite.
no. Let me tell you, in that 2010 they were favourite because they eliminated FC Barcelona. For them to go to that final with Mourinho and the form of Diego Milito. Diego Milito was a fan.
Yeah,
I believe
where
that
I will counter you that they were not the fan favourite to win that final is this. Ade Ruben was on the peak of his game at the moment. Even Ribery, that time, even the likes of Van Bommel, they were on their peak of their game.
I don't think so because that season
Yes,
season,
they were on their peak of their
that
game.
season I can remember that the best midfielder in the world was Schneider, and Schneider was in Inter Milan, and the best right back in the world was Michael. Michael was in Inter Milan.
It was given because of their prolific.
No, it's not about prolific, and our best goalkeeper was Julio Cesar. Julio Cesar was in Inter Milan, so and they have the best coach in the world, which is Jose Mourinho. So I don't think Bayern was the favorite.
At that time, Jose Mourinho was not the best coach in the world.
He was the
It
best
was
coach.
a fan favorite. He was not the best coach in the world. It was just a fan favorite.
He was a special one already.
The best coach in the world at that time was Pep Guardiola.
He's still the best coach.
He was Pep Guardiola.
So that's by the way. So that game about Inter Milan.
What's your take? What's your prediction?
My
How do you see
prediction
the
that
game? Are they going to be? Is there going to be a surprise? Is something going to happen magical?
I believe that game a surprise will happen. I don't see Man City going there to thrash Inter Milan. I don't see that. That game is going to be a surprise. And it's slow, and it's going to be a very difficult. It's going to be a very difficult game. I can't just write off Inter Milan.
Champions League final have always been difficult.
Yeah. Even the last time Man City went to final, because all the pundits, everybody, they gave them the winner against Chelsea. I don't know, the Chelsea defeated them.
They were flopped.
So this time around, I know they will try to change the game, but I believe that tomorrow game is going to be a difficult game for Man City and Inter.
Okay. Your scoreline prediction. If you're going for a prediction, what would you predict?
I'll predict that it to be a full-time draw. Then extra time anything can happen.
Okay. So you do not have a winner?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, I don't want that quadruple for Man City, so I'm going for an Inter win.
Wow. So are you going to put it on the punters for Inter Milan to win?
Yes, I want Inter Milan to win because of the quadruple as a Man U fan. So I want us to need to
It will scatter your heritage.
Yes, to be one of the best teams above Arsenal in the Premier League. So I want.
If that is the reason why you want them to lose, I would even want them to win. But there's a love I have for the Argentines.
But the game is going to be a very difficult.
Very difficult.
Understand how Man City play. Where in as much as we won't want to see the truth, City has the best chance of winning the
best
game.
Chance of winning the game. If it's on their night.
Yeah. If it's on their night, because football happens. So we should also underrate Inter Milan has a very stubborn side. They are more defensively. They can tackle very hard. So City players doesn't have that physicality in the team.
And they don't love being played.
The only person I think that is physical, I think is only
Walker.
Yes. So I think if Inter Milan can match them with that physicality, it's going to be a very tough goal for them. But if Inter Milan should score before them, it's a game over for Man City.
Okay.
So I'm predicting a 1-0 win for Inter Milan.
Okay, I would have also followed all suit with you guys, but I think Pep Guardiola has had his bad days on the final. I've had his bad days on the semi-final.
Mr. Jerry, why are you supporting Man City all of a sudden?
I don't know where that belief came from. Maybe believing in the unbelievable, because I feel they might go there. It might be difficult, but I feel they will win it. Why? Because they are going to this final not like a novice. I've watched City this season. Much games where they try to dominate possession, they don't even go for possession anymore. The main key is winning, and to win at all cost. Why I feel they have the chance to win it this time around is because of the way they played Real Madrid in the second leg. They outscored Real Madrid. Like, that was a fantastic performance from them. And Guardiola going into this final might have studied all the errors they made in that final. He's going here in this final as a perfectionist. And given histories in the Champions League final, using Chelsea as a case study, who lost and came back.
We should also understand that Inter Milan is not the team to let go of.
Yeah, we cannot let go of the Champions League heritage.
In as much as
and even Bayern are a team we cannot let go of the Champions League heritage.
Guardiola is coming with his own tactics. I think Inter Milan coach is also.
We have seen teams come into the Champions League final in the second time and won it.
You can see in the light rocks of game. I don't think maybe because Man City won the league. They have dropped in possession, they have dropped in goals, and maybe I think because of the final. But
it's not about the possession. It's how most of the games they won. They won it without some possession.
Milan is going to be a very tough opposition team for them.
Yeah, it will be tough.
Will even give them more tough stuff than Real Madrid. Because in as much as Madrid has that name, that big name, that's Benzema, Vinicius, Babadi. So, but these guys are playing like a team. In as much as they have not really impressed us with that in Serie A this season, but I feel like Inter Milan is going to do something incredible that will shock the world.
My brother.
And I think this team is supposed to be them. According to Mr. Wesley, said,
please wake up from that sleep.
Mr. Wesley said
wake up.
They lost against the Serie A has lost against West Ham, lost against Sevilla. So I think it's the right time now they will come and show themselves and make it reply, and which is possible. And I think they will come up with something.
I would have loved that to happen, but I don't see that now heading into tomorrow's final. Guardiola is coming in as a perfectionist, and in Champions League histories, given the new generation, we have seen teams lost the first final, come in the second one, and win it.
I could remember last 2 weeks when you are talking about today's course or something like that. Don't you also forget
the course is broken.
The course is still there.
The course is broken. If the course was not broken, Madrid would have not been demolished at the Etihad like that. Yeah, a quick one to the transfer windows. We have a lot of transfer going on already. Lionel Messi shocking FC Barcelona with a move to Inter Miami. What's your take on that?
Well, I think it's a very nice move for Lionel Messi. He has said this guy that he doesn't want to play for the money. He wants to play for the love of football, and that's why he didn't go to Saudi Arabia. And the reason why he rejected FC Barcelona because he doesn't want to be the reason for them sending most of the players or reducing their wages. So I think that deal is a very good deal. In as much as I think that I don't know if I might be right or might be wrong, that Messi will eventually still play for Barca. I think Inter Miami, will loan him back and be paying the salary. But let's see how it is go. But going over to Inter Miami for that deal is a very good deal. He has a world-mattering deal, even if the much money is not the. But at least to see him for his rest of his generation, ringing in millions of dollars.
Yeah, he rejected $1 billion from the Saudi Arabians who are coming to steal players from the Premier League, from the European body already.
Well, he actually didn't play them because of, I think he has won everything. Messi is not broke. I think he's even had that more than that. Though the $1 billion is going to add a lot of things for
money
him. And most times, the children is still tender. He might not be able to adapt to the weather condition of the Saudi League. And he's not a Muslim. Why Benzema said he has always wanted to live in a Muslim country when he went to the most. So I think Messi made the right decision. I was expecting him to go to Barcelona or to that Inter Miami. So it's a very good decision for him, and I think he's going to.
It's official. The Ballon d'Or 2023 ceremony is set to be held on the 30th October. Who is your favorite to win the Ballon d'Or?
Well, let me don't be biased. I think Erling Haaland deserves it because he has proven it this season. He has been playing well both in Champions League and off Champions League, which is the Premier League. So I think Haaland deserves it. There maybe Mbappe can come second, but I'm giving it.
Do you agree with him? Because I don't want to hear him talk.
I disagree with him. The player to win Ballon d'Or is Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi.
If you watch Lionel Messi play this, I know he has been having some issues in the club and the other things. He has about 16 goals, 15 assists in Serie A. And he also won the league. He also won the World Cup. So I don't see the reason why. I don't see the reason why Erling Haaland will win Ballon d'Or because he went to Man City, scored assist goal.
Did he have any goal in the World Cup? Was he even in the World Cup?
The Champions League final. What about the country? What has Norway offered to him? Nothing. So,
World Cup is the highest category.
And this Ballon d'Or, they've already said that they wish World Cup to classify the winner. So there's no need of arguing that. I think unless UEFA want to change it, but I believe that the person.
Yeah, but they gave recommendations that club football and World Cup would be a real criteria.
As it stands now, Messi has the highest chance to win the Ballon d'Or.
He has the highest chance. I think this should be the last in Europe to settle Europe debate. What do you think about the Ronaldo fans and the people who live in disbelief that Messi is not the best player of all time?
I can't agree with that because this in this scenario, I don't argue about Ronaldo and Messi. If you're a footballer and if you watch football, you know that Ronaldo and Messi is a different player. Messi is a talented player, while Ronaldo is a hard worker. So you cannot compare that two. Messi is the kind of someone that he was born with football. So it's two different. They are two different kind of player. So I don't I'm not in this kind of I'm not this kind of fans that always in debate of Ronaldo and Messi. I mean, both of them are world class players. So they have been there for more than 10 to 15 years. So
So to you, the question is always there.
Yes.
Who is always the greatest of all time?
I can't just say it's Ronaldo. I can't just say it's Messi. But as it stands now, Messi has shown the world that he's the greatest of all time, which is good. He has won the World Cup, so and which is what Ronaldo has been missing. So
do you think Lionel Messi foiling the move down to Inter Miami is not just because the Copa America is next year and the World Cup coming after that year? Don't you think because the USA are hosting the next World Cup and the USA are also hosting the next Copa America, don't you think Lionel Messi want to focus on international football and win more trophies for Argentina?
I don't think so. The international trophy. The reason why he retired and came back, he has already done it. He has won the Copa del Rey. He has won Fluminense, and now he has won the World Cup. So him going for Inter Miami, according to what Mr. Kelly just said here, that deal is a deal that people did not see what the deal is all about. That deal, I believe that FC Barcelona have hands in that deal. I believe that Messi might go loan to FC Barcelona and Inter Miami will pay the wages for 1 season before he will finally leave Barcelona. So I believe that deal is a deal of it's an undisclosed fee. Even Fabrizio Romano did not even mention how much they say it was an undisclosed fee. So it's a very big deal for FC.
Chelsea Football Club have been so dull in the business market. Though you splunged a total of some amount of money out there getting players who could not get to even the top 7 in the Premier League. You guys have just been so quiet.
No.
What is the news coming out from Chelsea?
We have not been so quiet. Just that Chelsea they are taking that time. They want to sell. They want to sell out the players
before they buy.
Before signing. That was yesterday night. Manchester United bid £40 million for Mason Mount, but Chelsea rejected. Chelsea stand on £70 million plus £10 million add-ons. So that means I believe that for them to stand in that £70 million for 1 year contract player, Chelsea don't want to sell Mason Mount. It's really obvious that they don't want to sell Mason Mount. But there is a great news coming to Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea are trying to negotiate a deal for Lava, so a defensive midfielder
from Southampton.
Yeah, from Southampton.
They relegated.
Yes, a defensive midfielder from Southampton. So I believe they are just taking that time, and N'Golo Kante is already leaving the club, and I believe he will go.
Declan Rice, the hot player in the market. Manchester United interested, strong favourite. Arsenal, Bayern Munich interested. Thomas Tuchel even phoned him.
I don't think that Arsenal is the favourite to sign Declan Rice. If Manchester United is ready for Declan Rice, I believe that Declan Rice will choose Manchester United over Arsenal.
There are slim chances, slim interest for Manchester United, not as quite favourable from Arsenal.
It depends what Eric Ten Hag wants. If Eric Ten Hag really want Declan Rice to partner with Casemiro, I believe that Manchester United.
Eric Ten Hag doesn't even love to play a two-holding midfielder.
It depends. Nobody knows because you have seen the Premier League. The Premier League is a league. It's a league of you must have a very strong defensive midfield for you to achieve what you want.
But in your prospectus, looking forward between Arsenal and Manchester United, who would you say have a bright future going forward?
It depends because Arsenal players they are let me say they are youthful age because last season Premier League Arsenal has the highest. Arsenal is the youngest team in Premier League. When looking at Arsenal team, I believe Arsenal team have the edge over Manchester United because of the kind of player they have. They have the player from 24 years below. Manchester United have a lot of players who are older, who are 27 years, 26 years. So I believe Arsenal.
There are some questions looming around and coming from the Arsenal faithful that they would have not lost an FA Cup final to Manchester City.
Because they believe that FA Cup belongs to them, but that's not a scenario of whereby Arsenal play Manchester City. Manchester City as a stands is bigger than Arsenal.
But Arsenal have been winning, and they have won even the Manchester City, eliminating them twice in the FA Cup, in a route to the FA Cup final.
before Manchester City reach
And
this
I do
final,
believe
before Manchester City reach this final, they eliminated Arsenal by 3 goals to 0. So there's no need of us. There's no need of
no
comparing
by a single goal.
a single goal. Okay, you're even pressing the goal. Okay, a single goal. Okay, now you remember. So there's no need of
But they live past Arsenal into that game.
As long as this season is concerned. So even if it's final, Manchester City will still defeat Arsenal. So there's nothing.
Yeah, a quick one to you, Mr. Caleb. You guys have been quite up and down in the business market, and from the look of things, you guys are not even sure of even selling the club because you're.
Before I will go back to my, I want to come back to your statement that you could have won Man City. You could have won Man City.
Arsenal are the kings of FA Cup.
You could have won Man
I
City.
will be talking to a 14-time winner. Who knows how to
Do
play
you know
the FA
that
Cup
you guys
final?
played final this season
FA
with
Cup.
Man City? No, with Man City, because that game, assuming you guys drew that game against them,
That is the
that was the
Premier
game.
League
That was the
of
game. That was the game. That was the final. See, I told you guys after like 10 games to go, I thought I brought out a clock. I told you, I know you have seen the picture.
Ateta is a fool.
He brought out the clock.
Sorry to call him that on live TV, but he messed up. He's the
He
reason
brought
we
out the
love
clock,
the
and
league.
it was 10 games to go. You won 3, drew 3, and that Man City game was the final. He even said that you guys are going to play the game like a final. So what other final are you looking for?
I withdraw my statement. Ateta is not a fool. He tried his best given his capacity because he has been bettering his seasons since he signed up.
Yeah, that's what
and
you
I'm
can say.
very certain Arsenal will be crowned champions of the Premier League come next season.
Otilo.
But
See,
before we reach to
the
that-
fact is that you guys have lost it.
Please,
You guys,
what is happening in Manchester United
I
market
don't know
war?
what is wrong with Manchester United. The fact is that we don't even know what is wrong with us. Both the club and the coach, we don't know what is wrong with us. Today, I heard today is the final pitch for the sale of Manchester United. I know it's still not going to happen to them because at the end of today, the Glazers will come up with one excuse or the other. Either the bid was too small or they're increasing the bid. So I think they're playing a gambling system of selling in Manchester United, and this has really affected our transfer season because Retanga does not know the amount of money which he's expecting to use to sign some of the players. We have not been linked with any player. All this thing we have been hearing, the Grand Rise, Robote and other stuff like that. That has been rumor. They have not given me any money. So Manchester United really needs to finalize their sale today. If not, it's really going to affect our season.
Okay, it's official. Liverpool signing Mark Allister for 35 million, quite a low fee.
Well, I don't know how Liverpool normally does this. I think
They like some players with a little sum.
because I could take an instance when we are going for Gapo, and PSV are actually talking about 70 million. So at the end of the day, Liverpool got that boy at 35 or 40 million. It was surprising. And now when McAllister was at his prime, in the market was 80 million or thereabouts. Now we are surprised seeing him 35 million plus.
What do Liverpool
I don't really know how.
They really settle some things and they don't really want some things to be online.
Maybe I think so.
I think they do
actually
that.
trying to work with most of these people so that maybe they might not have any financial
Problem. It's true.
I don't think a player like McAllister, which know most top players, top clubs are in search of him, because I know the likes of Chelsea and Man U are also and Arsenal are also interested in him. At the end of the day, getting 35 million plus add-ons, which was not. But anyway, anyhow they do it, kudos to them. It's a very good signing for them because as it stands now, they're losing most of their players. Keita is going.
Keita has gone already. I think he's in Werder Bremen.
So we don't know how far Henderson will be. Henderson has been going to injury back and front. So
Okay, a quick one. Harry Maguire, the striker you have that can score the goal at any time he likes, is linked to Tottenham Hotspur. Would you love him to go, or would you love to use him as a match to get
I would love
Mount?
him to go, but to Chelsea Football Club. because we are actually, I don't see the reason why Eric Ten Hag really like a man. So if Chelsea are still insisting on the 70 million, but since Maguire transfer market is up to 30 or 40 million currently, so I think exchange with small, sort of setting will be good. So going to Tottenham for him is a very good result.
Yeah,
it's a very good transfer for him.
Pulisic, who was signed to replace Hazard at Chelsea, is also on the market and been rumored to go to Milan.
Well, Chelsea needs to separate him because you can't be a good player and be going to injury. Because yes, we all know he's a very good player. But the injury has really affected him in his career. So you can see when he's not in injury, you can see how he's been scoring and creating a lot of chances. So Chelsea need a team that that will work with the young squad. They don't need the injury pro that will be only be being paid their wage. So I think he needs to go.
Yeah. A quick one to you. N'Golo Kante, one of your loyal servants over these years, who helped you guys in winning the Premier League, has agreed a 2-year deal with a club in Saudi Arabia. What is your take on that move?
I saw the news yesterday. It was for me. It's a very nice move from N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante days are numbered because of he has been going from one injury to another. So I don't see the reason for him to remain at Chelsea, because even if he remain at Chelsea, he will still go for another injury. It's for him to go to Saudi Arabia to let him enjoy his money and use it to feed his family for the rest of his life. So,
a quick one. Which players do you feel Chelsea needs to mount a title challenge?
We need an outright 9 as it stands now. We don't know the stance of Inter Milan and Lukaku. If Inter Milan will bring the money that Chelsea are telling them to bring, I believe that if they bring the money, Chelsea sell some of their players, and I believe, which I know that so many of Chelsea players will leave, and I believe we might go for the Osimhen. That move has been the next option for Chelsea, because we need an outright 9. Without an outright 9 in EPL, it will be very difficult for any person to win the Premier League. Just like as Man City just did, as Aguero left, they brought in Erling Haaland, so they won the Premier League. So I believe that what Chelsea needs now is a defensive midfielder and an outright 9. Apart from that, other places have been settled.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Wilson. Your quiet observations and predictions are quite common right all season, and we'd love to have you next time on the Transfer News. Over to you, Mr. Caleb. I would like to know the kind of players you need headed into the new season, and what do you think can make Manchester United compete for a title challenge, not a title win, just a challenge, because they are not up there yet.
First of all, we need a backup goalkeeper. I think Raya is going to be, the Brentford Raya is going to be a very good decision. Then we need Kim from Napoli for support of Victor Lindelof and Varane and Bucha. Then if I don't think Man is going for any right back, left back we have a good. Then in midfield, I think we need one strong midfield that we think that is going to replace Eriksen. So Eriksen is really tired, and you can see he doesn't even mark ball. No, I don't know because of his. And then in striker, I think we need Harry Kane, because we need Harry Kane or this Ramos in Benfica.
Yeah.
So Harry Kane will be a better option because he has the experience. You can see him scoring 13 goals with a struggling Tottenham. So I think Harry Kane will be a very good option.
Okay, for over to Arsenal, I feel Arsenal just need Declan Rice and even that Victor Osimhen you're off to. But I don't know if Arsenal will remove that kind of money to get him. But I feel Arsenal need a good striker, another midfielder, also another midfielder to back up Saka. I mean, another winger for Saka. Then I think that is all, and they will compete very well going into the Premier League. And a defender, a world-class defender or a promising defender. Also, a big news coming from Spain before we round up. Real Madrid, the Champions League of Champions, have agreed a deal with Bellingham, $100 million. What do you think of that move?
That is a hot watering deal, which is not surprising because Jude is a very young player and has more experience.
They have a lot of midfielders there.
Yes, they has a long time to be. If you watch Jude has been playing both in the league and national duty. So I think it's a very good. Even the money it deserves the money. I was seeing 103 that with 30 million add-on. So he's what he's going to deliver. I don't see him flopping at the club. If he has injury free, so I think it's a very good deal for Borussia Dortmund.
I just need your final closing remark on that.
I will go with what you said. Jude has been a fantastic midfielder, right from England to Dortmund now to Real Madrid. It's a very big boost for him. This shows that he's really developing. The money that Real Madrid triggered for him, he deserves it, because in football right now, for you to sign a world-class player, you need to bring out a big amount of money. And before I drop the mic, I will go back to that McAllister's issue. I'm really sure, according to what Mr. Caleb said, I don't know whether if Liverpool have other things they do at back, because I don't think that McAllister
is worth that amount.
It's worth that amount.
It's too low.
And I believe that Liverpool always does something that we don't do. And I know, and I believe that one day one of their papers will leak.
We'll raise issues on that, and the FA will take it. We'll raise issues on that.
$35 million. Who does that? I don't think so.
There's something behind the scene.
So,
that
so,
would do
so,
not.
so if it's really 35 million for Liverpool, it's a very big master class deal for them.
Yeah, I really have loved the McAllister, even the Jude Bellingham to be at Arsenal because I really love Arsenal going forward and I love what they do.
Yeah, I swear.
Nobody likes a failure. If you can go a whole 365 years on top of the league without winning the league, you can't win it again.
Hey,
you have been a failure. Your brother, you have been a failure.
Your season is not even better than
I'm not
Arsenal.
failure. I won a trophy.
Which trophy?
In my first season, I won a trophy. I finished top four, my brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Keller. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Engage with us in the comment section. We love you.